Guys, we want to welcome you all to the email show. I'm the motherfucking Dean with my dog, Lucario. Lucario, go ahead and holler at him. Tell him about yourself. Tell him what you got going on, fam.
Yeah, what's going on, people? So make sure you guys check me out at badboymembership.com. As usual, make sure you guys go check me out there. Also, hit me up on Instagram, people, at real Mr. Lucario. So, you could follow me on Instagram and make that shit go down. You feel me?
All right, guys, I want to holler at your boy. You can hit me up at the Man Mindset at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, guys, just know we have another show, one more show coming up today with Rosebud at 1 East. So y'all be able to check that out. But other than that, man, what we do here is the same old same. We read 3 emails a piece. And we answer any questions y'all have in the chat room. That's how we're going to be doing this thing. So, look, Car, you know what? I'm not even going to ask, man. I'm going to go first. I'm not even going to ask you, Car. I'm just going to go first, man. Fuck, I'm tired of asking you. How long we been doing this? Every time I ask you, always play the dating game. Yo, you go first, yo.
Yeah, man, go first.
I'm going to go fucking first. All right. So, here's a basic one. He says, Steve, does wearing a digital watch or a certain type of item when you're in college make you look good or worse? Is it unfashionable? Does it look juvenile or doesn't it? I don't know. What do women think of guys who wear? Well, it goes back to the digital watches. What do women think about that? What's your take on that, brother?
Man, I mean, well, first of all, you should feel comfortable in whatever you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But also too, you got to understand that based off of what you're wearing, you'll get a different response out of people. You know what I'm saying? So that's also something people got to understand is that, so let's say even the way I'm dressed now, like I got this hat on, I got the chains, I got the, this watch or whatever, so it's more urban looking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get a certain response from people versus if I had like a suit on, you know what I'm saying? And just my haircut and everything is going to be a different response. So I would say to him is that, if he's asking, are they going to like a digital watch and all this other stuff? I always say this, look, be comfortable in what you have on, feel good about what you have on, but also be aware of the type of responses you're going to get based off of your look and that look you're projecting. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Steve, what you think about that, man?
Well, the thing is, and I always try to see, I think this is probably a lot of problem with a lot of these guys. They make the items about themselves instead of worrying about the man. I mean, this to me is another case in point that it doesn't matter what you're wearing, you're going to lose at the end of the day. Because I guess what a lot of guys don't understand here is that it doesn't. Listen, like you say, Lacar. Let's see, Lacar. What they don't understand is you can wear a paper. A potato sack, so to speak. You have on a potato sack shorts or whatever, and mismatched shoes and one sock to your knee and one sock lower, and you can look all basically. Not that you say that you will, but you can look all fucked up. But at the end of the day, it's not about how you are really looking. It is the fact of how you feel about yourself, because a lot of women. And I was even when I was working at Kids Kingdom and shit, and my boys who used to be auto mechanics used to have greasy shirts, and they get off of work and they just all just greasy and grimy and all other stuff, pulling nothing but badass women. Mm-hmm. So it has nothing to do with your digital watch or your clothes, but the fact of the matter is why I say he loses, because he's making it about his watch. He's making it about his clothes. And then the worst thing is, Lucario, he's worrying about what these women think about him, man. What's your take on that?
Right, facts. That whole thing again about you got to be comfortable with yourself and not worry about what other people are going to think. And this is the funny part is that what people don't understand is people are going to treat you overall in general. They're going to treat you based off of how you view yourself and present yourself to be. You understand? So so if you're confident in yourself, if you feel good about who you are, if you look at yourself a certain way, right? Then people are going to respect you in that manner because you demand that type of respect. But that's coming from you just in general. So it doesn't necessarily matter what you're specifically wearing as far as you trying to impress someone with what you're wearing or thinking someone's going to like me more if I'm wearing this or if I'm wearing that, because all of this stuff, with the clothes and all that other shit, that's that's surface level shit. You see what I mean? And so the thing is that if you inside yourself don't feel valuable, you're never gonna, no matter what type of clothes you wear, or no matter how fancy you dress or whatever it is, that's not gonna help you. You see what I'm saying? This is why, even when we talk about, let's extend it further to just your physical look, how you were born, how your face is structured. This is why guys get confused thinking it's all about the looks. You understand? It's not, because you can look good, but then if inside you feel bad, or you're insecure, or you have some sort of issue with yourself, that's going to, repel women. You understand? They're not going to want to fuck with you. They're not going to want to be around you because you're not exuding that confidence. So the same thing happens with your attire. If you are using that as your end all be all thing of what makes you attractive and interesting, then women aren't going to really feel you at the end of the day, because they're not really getting to the essence of who you are, because you haven't gotten to the essence of who you are. You don't know what the fuck who you are, what you're about. And this is why you're wondering if this watch or this car or this house or this money or whatever the hell it is, that's the external thing, is going to be the thing that's going to get you what you want in the end when it comes to dealing with women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, because eventually she's going to peel off the watch. She's going to peel off the clothes. She's going to peel off your shoes. She'll peel off the car. She'll peel off your lifestyle. And then she's going to see now, and Lakari, like I say, don't get me wrong. Those things are going to attract certain women. I'm not going to say they're not. Okay. I don't want people to think that it's not working that way. But the problem with that is that she is falling for or falling in love with what you got and not who you are. And that's when then a lot of guys get mad at the woman, because again, they flash all the trinkets, they pull the woman in, and then sometimes the trinkets go away, or she gets bored with the guy and leaves, and then he's like, oh, that bitch ain't shit. She never loved me anyway. Well, of course she never loved you. She loved what you had. So that's all I'm saying. But then we got one question before you go. It says, I'm tired of wasting my time on dates. How can I get more comfortable telling them what it is sooner?
All right. So
yeah. Tell them what it is sooner than later. I'm sorry.
All right. So he's basically saying, so he's basically saying he wants to smash. He wants to have sex. He ain't really trying to go on dates. Is that correct? Is that what we talking about?
Yeah. He said, I don't know. Yeah, I get. Yeah, is that what you mean, Theodore?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just reading this question. I don't know what the fuck he mean. If you give while we're answering, if we can give specifics.
I'm gonna assume that's what he means. You know what I'm saying? So no doubt. But the thing is this, I always tell guys, look, you don't have to go on dates in order to have sex. That's the mistake most guys make. They always think they need to go on a date in order to have sex. You understand? If you want to have sex, right, you can have sex with women without going on dates. But what you have to understand is that you have to see if a woman is sexually interested in you, if she's sexually attracted to you, then she'll have sex with you. So let's say if you meet a girl at a bar and you're talking to her, right, and you're interacting with her and you're flirting with her, you're building that sexual tension, you could actually have sex with her that night if you wanted to. In most cases, you understand, if the logistics are right, you understand. Or if you don't have sex with her that night, y'all, you give her your number, you tell her to hit you up, or y'all exchange numbers or whatever. And when the next time y'all talk, you say, hey, listen, what are you doing Friday night? Come over to the crib. I'm gonna get some food. We're gonna get it popping. You understand? If a girl wants to have sex with you, she's going to do it. She doesn't need to go through a date in order to have sex with you. You understand? As long as she's already interested in you sexually and she's comfortable around you, she will have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, a lot of guys are scared to just let girls know, hey, listen, I want to make this happen. But the thing I always tell guys is this: make sure that when you're interacting with this girl and you let her know you're trying to hook up and all this other stuff, right, it's more beneficial for you if you're doing that with a woman who you can tell is sexually attracted to you or sexually interested in you. The problem with a lot of guys is that they just willy-nilly tell all just random chicks, hey, I want to fuck, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then they get a whole bunch of rejections and then they say, "Oh, well, this shit doesn't work. You can't just tell girls you're going to have sex because they're going to reject you." And no, you're telling the girls who don't want to have sex with you, let's have sex, but because you didn't take the time to see if this girl actually wanted to have sex with you or not, or if she was sexually interested in you. This is what's called reading women. You have to know how to read the chick to see if she actually wants to fuck with you in that manner. You see what I'm saying? So if you notice she does, all you got to do is say, "Yo, let's go, come to my crib, let's hook up, or I'm gonna go to your house, we're gonna make it happen," and that's it. If she wants to do it, she will do it. You see what I'm saying? But Steve, what you think about that, man?
Well, I'm glad this is Tough Tuesday because we get to be real. We get to be real with these motherfuckers. The question is not the fact that you're tired of wasting your time. The women they're wasting their time with you, Theodore. If you think about it. See, here's a problem with you guys like you out there. And this is without love and everything, but it's a problem. It's the fact that you're not wasting your time. It's the fact that you ain't doing shit to be able to learn how to be able to talk to a woman to be able to get what you want from her. The problem, your question here is you're tired of wasting your time on dates. Well, think about this. When you're on a goddamn date with a woman, how is it that you're not getting across that you want to fuck during the date or wherever you're taking her out? See, that's where y'all problems go at. Your problem is, see, you're wasting your time on a date, which you are doing, but you're not putting any time and effort into marinating that motherfucker before the date to set it up where the date is more than just you doing boring ass questions and boring ass interviewing. The problem isn't the woman here. The problem is basically you, Theodore. That's the truth of the matter. It's not the fact is you are wasting your time on dates because you choose not to learn and get the help that you need to be able to talk to these women. These women have lots of options. These women have lots of choices. And if you cannot be comfortable in your own skin to be able to present yourself in a way to women to get them turned on, then the problem is not the woman. The problem is you. So the case of the matter is you sound like a lot of these guys. Y'all are all, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of not getting the woman. I'm tired of this and I'm tired of that. And then when you're being asked a question, well, what are you doing about it? Nothing. I'm just watching a few YouTube shows, and that ain't gonna help you, man. So either you're gonna just be a dog chasing his tail, or you're gonna get the fuck up and start learning how to get these women in a proper manner, or you're gonna always continue to do what you're doing, and that's the truth, man. Carter, what you got on that, man?
Yeah, and you know, also I want to add is that guys have to understand how much women love sex, man.
Oh yeah,
and the thing is the reason why a lot of guys get into situations where, or get into, get into situations where they're interacting with a girl and it seems like the girl doesn't want to have sex, or she's playing games, or she acts offended or whatever if you bring up sex or whatever, is because she's looking at you. That particular girl is looking at you as the type of guy she doesn't want to have sex with, or she's looking at you as the type of guy who, well, he doesn't really know what he's doing, so therefore I'm not going to go down that path with him. Because this is the thing, women want to make shit happen, but they usually don't want to be the ones to bring it up or to initiate it in a certain sense, because women are very passive and at most passive aggressive. So the thing is, they're looking for a guy who knows how to create a situation for them to be sluts. You understand? For them to want to come out there and make it happen, for them to want to be promiscuous. You see what I'm saying? So like Steve was saying, you got to know how to talk and interact with a woman to turn her on to the point that when you say to her, listen, let's go back to my place right now. Or, or even to the point where sometimes girls, they'll get so turned on, they'll say to you, hey, do you want to come back to my place? They'll say that to you. You know what I mean? They'll get it even, they'll even go past passive aggressive to say, hey, come to my house. But the thing is, it's about you learning how to turn a woman on to the point where she, you bringing up sex or talking about sex, that's going to make her want to do it at that moment or make it happen because you created that situation. That's what leadership is about as a man. It's about, it's about a bunch of things, but even in the context of sex or having sex with a woman, you have to be able to lead her down the path of having sex, of wanting to get fucked, wanting to fuck you that night, wanting to suck your dick, all that shit. You have to lead her to do this. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick. I was, Alan Roger Curry got me on this fucking Netflix show called You or some shit.
Right, yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if you saw my memes posted about it, but that bitch is Man, let me tell you something. It's about a stalker that's stalking a chick, but that chick, through his eyes, is fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude came over that got, she mad at, he fucked her. And then after she let him go, she got with a girlfriend. She like, well, I met him on Tinder, fucked him. And while she was talking to her girlfriends at that bar, she was talking to the bartender, fucked him. Don't get it. See, the thing that I think a lot of these guys are getting twisted is they think these women are at home, cuddled on the chair, reading a book while Lifetime stories are showing. Let me tell you something. They are always seeking good dick and good men all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of these guys, that's where the problem is, Lucario. They think these women are just at home on a Friday night with their hair in a button and they just got their pajamas on and they're painting their fingernails like this is like the 1950s or some shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
These women are out there. These women are fucking, and these women are doing a lot of shit that a lot of you guys have no idea what they're doing. So, Theodore, again, these women are fucking. So that's why it tells me you are more the problem than them. Lucario, you got the floor, sir.
All right, cool. So this question says, my boy just got into a situation with his girl over missing work. He did not tell her about the situation, and she looked through his wallet and found out. He played it off so she doesn't have a clue. So should he stay with her knowing she went through his wallet and found receipts, or should he leave? He's been with her for 3 years. All right, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't, I don't understand. I don't listen. And Lucario, I always say this, and I will stand on this. The thing that I always tell guys is that unless you want to start a family, unless you want your legacy to go on, by all means, find a woman, have a wife, whatever. But if you're not trying to do those things, Lucario, you should not have that. What the fuck are you doing with a bitch for 3 years? And that's number one. That is his girl. It's not even his wife, and he got that bitch looking through his shit. Here's the problem. The problem is, number one, how the fuck do you know all this information?
Right.
That's what I don't know. And I think it's not your friend, motherfucker, to be honest with you. I think it's you that's having all this motherfucking problems with these goddamn women. I don't think it. Look. I love how y'all motherfuckers lie on y'all dicks, trying to blame your boy. Because you know what? You're giving me way too much information. McCarr and I are boys, but I don't know how he rubbed his wife's ear and touched. I don't know none of that shit.
Right.
So let's be honest here. The honest truth is, you are the bitch. You with your girl for 3 years. She's digging through your shit, and you want to know what you can do about it. Let me tell you what you do about it. Do exactly what you've been doing, because you are the bitch in the relationship, and you're going to continue to be her bitch. Hold up. Hey. Let me understand this real quick. You're telling me, Lucario, Jebediah Lucario, bad boy. You're telling me that you have got. Listen, I don't even have to explain myself to my woman, and I've been with her for a minute. You mean to tell me he has to explain himself? Let me clear my throat. He's got to explain himself, Lucario, to a woman that ain't even his motherfucking wife? Man, this is why y'all are treated like weak fucking bitches because of shit like this. Lucario, what you got on this, man?
Man, I mean, look, you know, what's funny is that most guys don't realize that a lot of the issues like this or the situations like this occur because the guy hasn't, for a lack of a better term, trained his chick to treat him a certain way. You understand? And that's I talk about this a lot, where it's like, yo, you get into situations like this where your girl going through your wallet, through your phone, talking to you any type of way, doing some weird shit because you haven't set a precedent that said, yo, listen, this is how a relationship is going to go. This is what's acceptable and this is what's unacceptable. You feel what I'm saying? So now you're in a situation now where you got your girl, going through your shit and doing all this other stuff. She should know that she shouldn't be going through your shit. You understand what I'm saying? And also you got to be more on point with the women that you're dealing with, because the thing is, if you up there hiding the fact that you're doing this or doing that or going around, like all over the place on some bullshit, it's like, yo, like what are you doing in this situation? Why are you even in that relationship? Because like you said, if this chick ain't your wife, she's just some girl you fucking with like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I've been together for 3 years, but what was happening in those 3 years that led it to be where it's at now with you doing this type of shit or this type of shit's happening with your girl? You see what I'm saying? Where is the situation going? So you already got issues in your relationship where this is happening. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to address those issues. You have to fix those issues. You see what I mean? And so the thing is that because look, I did a video a long time ago where I said, sometimes you're going to have to charge a chick to the game because you fucked up. You understand? And what I mean is because you didn't set a precedent in the beginning, shit has gone so far that there's no turning back, meaning it's probably too late for this woman to see you as someone she should respect. You feel what I'm saying? Because you didn't take the time in the beginning to set the precedent to say, listen, you don't go through my shit. We ain't gonna do that type of stuff, or this ain't gonna happen. You're not gonna act like this towards me, right? Because if it goes on too long, she already sees you as a lame or some type of dude she could just do this type of shit to, and it is what it is. So you might actually need to like sort of kick this girl to the curb, get a new chick, and start fresh and do it the right way the next time. You feel what I'm saying? So but that's how it goes, man. You know what I mean?
Well, but Lacar, that's the thing with these guys. They so happy with these ain't shit motherfucking Snoopy ass bitches that I think the guy, not his quote unquote friend, I think he set himself up for his woman to do that, and that's not the only thing. I think he needs permission to go where he needs to go, permission to hang out with his friends.
Right.
He's scared of her and all this other stuff. And you said, how is it? Wait, what did he read that again about what did he say about his friend? What was the question that he said about his quote unquote friend?
Right. Hold on, let me get the question up again. So he basically said, he said, I'm gonna read the whole thing. He said, my boy got into a situation with his girl over missing work. He did not tell her about the situation, and she looked through his wallet and found out. And he said he played it off, so she doesn't have a clue. So should he stay with her knowing that he went through her wallet? So basically, he's saying he didn't go to work or some shit, and I guess he went somewhere else, and then she went through his wallet and found out he was somewhere else besides work because she saw some receipts. You know what I'm saying? It's just goofy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That the thing is, the problem is that not his friend. It's the guy that he's writing on himself.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he look. If you gotta explain yourself to a woman, and a woman is digging through your shit, then you are nothing but a sucker ass bitch. That's it. There's no cut and dry. You are weak. And that strike 2 and 3, Lucario. Strike 1 on that guy that wrote that email was the fact he's lying. Instead of just saying, Lucario, I'm having the problem. Lucario, I lied about. And why do you gotta tell? See, this is my thing. Why do you gotta tell a woman that she ain't even listen? Okay, let me say this one more time. Not even his wife. Even if it was his wife, he doesn't need to tell his wife where he's going unless he wants to. But this is someone you just playing house with, someone you just fucking, and you're telling me that you're worried about what the fuck she thinks? Man, get the fuck out of here with that cake ass shit, man. Fuck boy out that bullshit. God damn it, make me want to speak. Maybe speak easy bumbleclot Jamaican. Fucking tongues and shit. Fuck, I hate that shit. All right, man. All right, no more questions in the chat room. None in the chat room. So let me go on to the next question. Next question is, it's a few pair. It's kind of long, but not too long. Okay. Would it look bad? Wait, let me see some. So this girl and I was scheduled to meet up tonight. We matched up on Tinder a while back. We were eager. And we was eager, reaching out, making plans. But actually, at the time, I'm just reading what he's saying. But actually, at the time, I was working a lot. I deleted the app like a month or two ago, and got back on. And she hit me up because she still had my number. She thought I was the one who was really busy. Anyways, I didn't think she was a real. She is a serial dater. I don't even what's a serial date. You can answer. Go ahead. Okay, it seemed very down. I scheduled for Wednesday. I scheduled for Wednesday last Thursday. I guess we had great banter, and I was excited to meet her. So after some banter last night, I said something about tomorrow, which is today, and then followed up midday to see if we were still on. The date was at 7 p.m. So when we reached out at 5 saying it's too late to wait, she finally reached out at 5 saying that it was too late. If it's too late to cancel, she feels like poop. How about Sunday? Pros. She suggested another day, and I actually think that I'm coming down with a cold and almost didn't want to flake because I knew with all of our back and forth months that it would probably be the last straw. Con, she apologized, and Sunday was a ways away. I figured maybe she got her period. I am talking to other girls, so it's not a case or anything, but I thought I'd reach out and get some advice on how I should respond to her. I guess so. Basically, they had a date at 7. She called at 5. He got in touch with her at 5 to see if they're on it, and she said she can't do it. So he wants to know how he should respond to that woman.
Man, charge her ass to the game, bruh. You understand? Like, look, man. See, there. I look at it like this. There are some situations where, a chick may flake or whatever. Because see, I'm funny on flaking. In one situation, in one instance, it's like if a chick flakes, right, and it's let's say you're supposed to see her on Wednesday or something, and she calls you Monday and says, "Hey, some came up. Can we do Thursday or some shit or whatever?" Right? And in some cases, okay, cool, because it's Monday. You hit me up Monday, and we're supposed to see each other Wednesday, but can we do Thursday? I'll check my schedule, get back to you. Okay, Thursday's cool, fine, right? But if you're supposed to meet up Wednesday at 7, and she hit you up at 5 o'clock on Wednesday talking about can we reschedule, it's like hell fucking no. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, look, it's 2 hours before I'm supposed to meet you. I hit you up to see if we still on, and then you talk about, oh hell no, we're done. I'm charging you to the game. You want to get to the point in your game where when a chick flakes, you just kick her to the curb immediately. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's a girl who you haven't even really met yet. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the first impression. This is the first time we're supposed to be meeting, and you're flaking. It's not like you've been dating this girl for 3-4 months. Y'all hung out, y'all been smashing, y'all been doing whatever, and then just one day something came up, and then y'all wanted to reschedule for another time. You see what I mean? This is a girl, your first meeting, and her first impression is, oh well, can we do it another time? It's like, no. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get out of here with that bullshit. You feel what I mean? Because usually what happens is that when you haven't really met her yet, when you're doing the online thing, usually what happens is when she flakes is usually because she found some other dude she's trying to fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? Or what happens is that she may have some sort of issue where she could be nervous to come on a date, but that's not really your problem. Your problem, and this is what I always say, her desire to see you should override everything. You understand? And I don't care if she hasn't even met me yet. Her desire to see me should override everything. I don't care if her mama came into town, because, girls will use that excuse. Oh, I can't see you. My friend's coming into town. My mom's coming to visit me. I don't give a fuck. Tell your friend and tell your mama, you got to come see me first, and then you see them later. You feel what I mean? They'll say, oh, my job. Well, tell your job you got something to do, because you understand what I'm saying? Your desire to see me should override the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And so when chicks start flaking, especially when they haven't met you yet, offline or whatever, charge them to the game. Just keep that shit pushing. You see what I mean? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, I think a few things here. I think that he lied again. Another lie talking about he talking to other. If you talking to other girls, you wouldn't have sent this email. That's the part.
Right,
So you
right.
lied. You lied. Number one. Number two. Let me see here. There's a few things. You're making all these excuses. What was a key thing I was looking at? Let me see. She got five suggested. Yeah, he's making a lot of excuses on why she is or she isn't. Look, here's the thing that I keep trying to tell you guys. If you really had other women, this is not, listen, whether you have other women or not, this shouldn't even be a problem. Because guess what? You always got to use shit to your advantage. Look, if she hits me up at 5 o'clock and says to me, Lucario, that she's not feeling good, okay? Now, I'm fine with that. Now, again, now she's put me off with some other shit. Now, that, like you said, I got an issue with that. If she's not feeling good, she's not feeling good. That I can't tell if she is or not. And I don't give a fuck if she is or not, period. But I'm going to use it to my advantage. Okay, if you're not feeling good, then hey, you owe me one. So you let me know when you feel better. You go ahead, let's have dinner at your place so you can make it up to me. That's how I look at it. I'm going to use it to my advantage, man. I don't give a fuck. Look, if she can't make it, she can't make it. But the problem with you guys is this. Y'all put all your fucking eggs in one basket. You meet one woman, Lucario, then all of a sudden they doing everything they can to hold on to this one fucking woman instead of having a harem of motherfucking women. They want to worry about this one. I don't give if she, hey, look, when I read that, if I would have read that, Lucario, and I saw that, she hit me at 5, she can't make it, while I'm texting her, I've already hit up a few other motherfuckers that because I got options. And that's the thing a lot of these guys don't have. So they make everything about these one fucking women. Then they try to get us to feel sorry for them or empathize with some shit by saying, well, I'm talking to other girls. You ain't talking to other women. That's why y'all motherfuckers, I can't stand how these motherfuckers be lying to themselves. Y'all scared of women. Y'all ain't talking to no other women. Y'all scared of fucking women. So be honest with yourself. You scared of women. You trying to hold on to this woman. You don't know how to hold on to it. Because here you are, you're coming up with all these things in your head. Maybe she's on her period. Maybe the dog ate her paper. Maybe she was abducted by alien. All this shit, this is unnecessary shit, Lucario. What you got on that, fam?
And also, too, that whole period thing, women still fuck on their period. You understand? Because I fucked a few chicks on their period. So don't.
Right, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all never fucked nobody on a period.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that period shit fool you. So, or don't think, because if a chick says to you, because this is the thing, sometimes chicks will tell you they on their period. You understand? But they're telling you that because they want you to know. So just in case they want to fuck, you understand? Or they're letting you know up front, like, hey, I got my period. You understand? Because some dudes, they know some guys aren't cool with that. There's some guys who don't like fucking on a period or whatever. So that's why they tell you. But a chick will fuck on a period. So don't think that that's an excuse as to why she can't come see you or whatever. But just at the end of the day, when it comes to this flaky stuff, right? When you first meet a chick, because this is the way I look at it. When you first meet a chick, or when this is the first time you guys are supposed to like fuck around and make shit happen, right? And if she's flaking on you, right, you can't really take her too seriously. Or I like what Steve was saying was that, hey, listen, make this shit up to me if you still want to fuck with her. Me personally, when a chick flakes that first time when I haven't met her and it's an online thing, I just keep that shit pushing. You see what I'm saying? I may give leeway to a chick who I've been smashing for a while and something came up. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll see you next week. But if it's a new chick, I'm like, nah, because you're already starting off on a bullshit foot. You understand what I'm saying?